It's been a little time since we were here last, but welcome to Brighton Pier. Oh, feels good. And actually I've completely misjudged the weather today because I've put like a sweatshirt on and it's really hot. It's really hot. But Brighton Pier, there's a couple of changes since we were last here as well. Last time we were here, the booster was over there. That's actually been replaced by a rocking tug. As well, the booster is now a Joker ride, which is travelling the UK circuit. So yeah, we'll take you around, we'll show you what's open, we'll show you obviously the prices on a glorious day here in Brighton, and of course what the pier has to offer. So here is the Air Race, and it's going to be our first ride of the day. I love these Sampola Air Races. This was the very first one in the UK, I think back in 2007, before Drayton got the 4-seat one. There was obviously one at Dreamland for a short period of time. This is the OG. While I wait for the lady to undo all the clip belts before the bars come up, the carousel is already undergoing winter maintenance. It's a 3-week process and it started today, just at the end of summer, because obviously Brighton Pier is open all year round. So it's a good time to do it, September. There's not an awful lot going on. This one, I think the teacups started their winter maintenance. Right, Galaxia. I haven't been on this in about, I'm going to say 10 years. I'm going to say at least 10 years. And it's only a lap bar one. A little seatbelt, a little nifty seatbelt actually. It's not a clip, like a little pull-through one. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Now, last time I come, this was actually on its winter maintenance schedule, as we said, every sort of 3 weeks. I can't wait for this. Ooh. There is Galaxia. Now I will say, that probably the most powerful frog hopper I've been on, and I do like the fact that it's only got a lap bar as well rather than the over the shoulder ones. People know my, not dislike for them, but my hesitance on them usually comes down to the fact that over the shoulder restraints, but that one isn't. But that is easily the most powerful one I've ever been on. The sheer force of it is just something else. Really enjoyed that. It's just so pungent, so much energy and so much power goes into it. I tell you, really impressed with that. Now talk about being impressed. I mean, come on now. It's a Minion ride. I'm not sure I'm going to poke my head through and say I've been on the Minions ride. But still. And of course over this side is the children's area. I tell you what, this I-220, this was new a few years back now. It's a fascinating ride. So it's effectively a little frog hopper, but it twists and turns as well when it goes round. There's not too many people here today. We are sort of out of the out of school season now. It's technically an off-peak day, so there's not many people over on this side, but you've got the little turtles? I don't know what they are. Dinosaurs? Dragons. Okay, dragons. And take a closer look at the balloons over the back. So the balloons over the back are the ones that used to be at Clarence Pier a few years ago. Currently sitting here on the end of Brighton Pier. I love it. You know what, that horror hotel actually is a good attraction. I mean, we've been told there's going to be a little bit more added to it over the course of time, but actually I really enjoyed that. There's some great sounds in it, some really good effects, there's some really good lighting, and there's a lot of the models that move as well, which is missing from a fair amount of modern day ghost trains, but that is really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Of course, we can't end. We can't end a video without going on the Log Flume. It's just not possible to do. And they have a Revachon model here, and there's no messing around. It's straight up the lift hill. I've been told I'm not going to get wet on this, but I can see it's in. I'm going to get soaked, aren't I? Absolutely soaked. Wet. Am I going to get wet? Okay, it's not as wet as I thought I'd get, in fairness, but it's wet. Right. I'll tell you what, I haven't been on one of these Revachons for years. I think this is probably the last one I come on as well. Beautiful view of the pier. And we'll finish off by taking you around the rides and attractions here, but these seagulls want to come down with me. Ah! No! Won't get wet. The seagulls sit on the boat's foot, fair play to them. Right, that's that one done. Right, we finished it on the Wild River. Brilliant. Now over here you have the Twister as well. This has a VR option. I've never done the VR option, but I was told actually it was done as a project by one of the local students. I think that's fascinating. I think it's probably, I'm going to go as far as saying, the only Twister in the world with VR. Now, as you come around here, you'll see the other rides and attractions, as we've not been too much down this bit yet. You've got the Dodgems in the middle here. They've always been a stable. These signs actually have been upgraded very recently, which is why these are lovely and bright, and the rest of it is going to be done when this one closes for its maintenance period. Of course, you've got the Crazy Mouse with the other Revachon spinning mouse there. You have the Waltzer and Turbo. Now, people have been riding Turbo today. I was given an option to ride Turbo. I can't lie to you. My neck can't handle Turbo, but we'll throw some footage in of Turbo. It is a popular ride, and of course it's one of the highlights of all the advertising from Brighton Pier as well, with of course the big vertical loop in the middle of it, one of the Pinfari models. My poor neck can't handle it. Now here there's some actual structure work going on, which is quite fascinating, that they kind of put temporary work in and they do structural work underneath with bars and things. Very, very clever. And the old scuba diving kit comes on, and then back down the bottom end of the park where we've been. There it is, Brighton Pier. We've taken you on some rides. We've had a great time down here as well. The weather's been really good. It's a little bit overcast now, but never mind. It's good to get back down here for the first time in a couple of years, to be honest. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Air Race is still a fantastic ride. It really is. And that was, of course, the first one in the country. Did you come to Brighton Pier over the summer? Let us know. We know that we're really, really busy. Just remember, if you are coming down, book in advance. You'll get better deals on the rides, although you can pay individually for them. Grabbing a wristband is a much better option.